Today's video is going to be on a crazy out there subject. I'm going to talk about magnoception. Basically, the senses fish have that sense magnetized items or iron particles, stuff like that. I started this channel to improve fishing for others, and I wanted to learn. I didn't want this to be me be some arrogant guy going out there acting like I'm greater than everybody else, because God knows I'm not. But I wanted to learn from you guys, and I wanted you guys to be able to learn some tips and tricks, and I wanted a lot of feedback. And it has been overwhelming, amazing, through comments, through emails. I've even got letters in the mail from you guys, and I really appreciate the feedback. And all of it's been pretty good. We're all learning from each other, and we're all sharing tips, and I think I've learned way more from you guys than I'm being able to pass on to you, and I hope in time I can carry that to you guys. But today's topic, it was brought to my attention from a couple different subscribers, actually three. One was talking about when I use this wand, how they don't want to use a wand because it magnetizes hooks. And then the other two were about my tray that I use when I tie flies for trout. I use this little tray and I throw my hooks in it so they don't get away. And I thought, well, that's crazy. What would it matter? So I thought, I'm going to research this. Like, there's got to be a reason. So I started researching pretty hard. And I remember when I was a kid, there was a guy down here who fished for catfish, and he took big jugs and he wrapped his line around them and they had a magnet on them. So when he got to the lake, he would unspool the line, put his bait on there, and throw him out in the hook. And that man swore that them magnets caught fish. And I was like, you're nuts, whatever, This is 30 years ago. So as I'm reading and discussing and looking at things, I started to think why. And I found that old guy. And I went and talked to him. And he's like, man, I know it works. He's like, I used to take my jug lines and throw them out there that them hooks have been sitting on magnets. He's like, I've thrown them out there without bait and caught fish. Now, fishermen, the first fisherman's got the biggest lie. So you never know what's true. But it made me kind of delve into this a little bit. So thank you guys for your feedback, and I want a bunch of feedback on this video because I'm going to do a very in-depth research over the next several months on this. I'm going to write about it, and I'm also going to make a very good video that has literally, I've got a guy going to come help me. He's going to film this. We are going to step by step do comparisons at multiple different places with multiple different species of fish to see if there's anything to this. So magnoception, basically fish have magnetite in their cells, from what I'm reading, especially bony fish and especially the migratory fish, salmon, trout, the different fish that actually have that in their genes to go upstream to things. And they use a magnetic field to go find that. And from what I'm reading, non-bony fish, sharks, different stuff like that are mainly cartilage type fish, the magnets actually repel them. They stay away from them. They actually make a hook that has some properties done to them to repel sharks that have some sort of magnet set up on them. But I've noticed over the last several weeks, I've caught way more fish than I've ever caught in my entire life this year. But I fish way more. I fish way more often. And I fished with a guy who's a way better fisherman than I am. So I've got to learn a lot from him. So I don't know if my technique's just gotten that much better or if there's something to this magnet thing. So I started studying it, and this magnetite, it's in their olfactory glands of these fish, and they use it. It's been proven that they use it for navigation. And there's research out there that people are saying that it also works on hooks, that magnetized hooks sometimes will attract bony fish, that they will actually seek out whatever that magnetic field is. And if they're going out there looking because their olfactory system is telling them to do that, and then when they get there they see food, they just eat the food on coincidence. It's not that they're being attracted to go eat the food because of that. They're being attracted to an area, and then when they get to that area, they see the food, they eat it. So with that being said, guys, I want any feedback you guys have on this thing. I didn't know how else to do this video, but this video is a research video for me, and I want to share these ideas with you guys. So if you guys have any experience, any articles, any links, anything, in the description of this video, it has every form of communication that you can get to me, or just type it in the comments for everybody to share. If you don't feel comfortable putting it in the comments, if you get it to me, I will put it out in comments. I'm going to make a very in-depth video over the next couple months that's going to show these topics and ideas, but it's intriguing to me, and personally I think it actually improves the hooks. I know I'm not that much better of a fisherman than I was a year ago, but either way, it may be completely nothing, or it may be something that would really benefit us. So give me your feedback. This is just awesome to me. Look up Magnetoception. It's crazy. It's out there. but I think it works. I think there's something to it. So if you guys have any ideas, any comments, any experiences, anything, let's put them in the comments. Let's make this thing where we can all learn from each other and see if there's something, or see if I'm just pissing in the wind on this thing. Either way, I appreciate you guys. I hope this intrigued your mind as much as it has mine. Thank you guys for the feedback who have done this. I love to read. You know, I'm a writer. For you guys that don't know, I'm an author. So in order to be a good author, you got to be a good reader as well. And I love to read. I read all the time. So you guys have given me something to go on a rabbit hole digging to see what I can find, and I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Please participate with this and share any ideas that you guys have on this. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much.